Hey YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up an Astral Radiance Pokemon booster box. Of course, this is part 2 of the booster box opening. If you missed out on part 1 where I opened up the first 18 packs of the booster box, you can find a link to that video in the description of this video. So this booster box I did purchase from Collector's Cash for $117.99. So Astral Radiance is the newest set in the TCG official release date for the 10th main expansion in the Sword and Shield series of sets, May 27th, 2022. If you didn't watch part 1, I had very good polls. I'm certainly hoping that my good luck will continue in part 2. This set, of course, based around the origin forms of both Palkia and Dialga, and then it introduces the Hisuian Pokemon into the Pokemon TCG. Of course, Radiant Pokemon in this set. This is the second set to continue the Trainer Gallery subset within the main expansion. So lots of good cards potentially could be pulled in part 2. So as you can see here, these would be the 18 packs remaining in the booster box. That is the product that I'd always recommend for those looking to buy sealed products. If you can save up to the price of a booster box, it is the cheapest price per pack, and it does have the best pull rates, the most guaranteed pull rates in English products. So I suppose I should change the camera angle. I know I've had some requests to do sort of the overhead view for opening. I think I'll stick to the way that I have it. My goal for part 2 here, a good start here with a black bordered code card, to pull a VMAX or a V Trainer Gallery subset card, potentially an alternate art in the main part of the expansion, and probably a V star. It did take me a while to pull a V star out of Brilliant Stars. First pack in part 2, it starts with Cyndaquil, Pawniard, Hisuian Growlithe, Barboach, Scyther, Fighting type energy, Bronzong, Roxanne. This card says you can use this card only if your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck. Then you draw 6 cards and your opponent draws 2 cards. So this is a very competitive supporter card. Kirlia, Reverse Hollow. There we go. There's another Trainer Gallery subset card, this time a Frostmoth. So I've pulled 3 in part 1. Now 1 already in part 2, and the final card would be a Cleaver. This is a rare holo. Was able to pull out a Cleaver V in part 1. Pulled out only 3 rare holo cards in part 1. So thinking probably another 3 or 4 in part 2, but quantity-wise, quality-wise, the pulls were excellent in part 1. Just an update for those wondering, I have purchased, or actually pre-ordered every single Astral Radiance product easily before the set was released. So I have all of those products coming in the mail. I'll be opening up all of the products, whether it be the Elite Trainer box, blister packs, Build and Battle boxes, Build and Battle Stadium, anything like that. I'll be opening up as soon as I get them in the mail. Hisuian Quillfish starts this pack. Scyther, Togepi, Combee, Chatot, Fire type energy, Jubilife Village, Dartrix, Drifblim, Reverse Hollow of a Togepi, a common, and the final card, a Mamoswine. I know I suggested in my most recent video about tips for Pokemon card collecting. If I could do it, if I could actually keep products sealed, I think that is the best way to invest in the Pokemon TCG. But I know a friend of mine, Justin, Papa Blastoise, that's what he does, is he always keeps a booster box sealed from whatever new set is released. That's the way you want to do it. Buy booster boxes when a set is first released, and then just buy 2 at once. Open 1, keep 1 sealed. Swinub starts the pack. Nickit, Petalil, Bergmite, Hippopotas, Psychic type energy, Golduck, Kricketune, Unidentified Fossil. That's a throwback for me right there. reverse holo of a Rampardos, which would be a rare. Took a while to get a rare reverse holo in part 1. Final card, look at that. Make it 2 secret rares in the booster box. This would be a Rainbow Rare Grant. Let's take a look at the supporter. During this turn, your fighting Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. During your turn, if this Grant is in your discard pile, you may discard 2 cards, except any Grant from your hand. If you do, put this Grant into your hand. So a very good supporter card for fighting type Pokemon. An excellent pull there, and it continues what seems to be an extraordinary box within this set. That is what makes it fun, having a great box like this. It makes me want to go out and buy even more booster boxes of Astral Radiance. Here's the origin form of Dialga now. It'd really make the box, though, if I was able to pull out a V-Star or a V in the Trainer Gallery subset. Of course, the alternate arts, very collectible as well. Bronzor starts this pack. Oshawott, Hoot Hoot, Kricketot, Stantler, Metal type energy, Kamado, Hisuian Overquill, Noctowl, reverse holo of a Silene. This is a new supporter I haven't pulled yet. Flip 2 coins, put a number of cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile on top of your deck in any order. An uncommon. Better if this was an item instead of a supporter. And then Regirock as the final card. So what an amazing box. I don't believe, if my memory serves me correctly, that I've ever pulled 3 secret rares from a more recent set like this. I pulled 2 before, never 3. And I know there will be those big Poketubers out there that just open a ton of this. And you have to remember, I open products like this for my personal collection a lot. Actually, a ton of the most popular Poketubers out there, they do these massive openings. None of those cards are actually theirs. They're opening either for a card shop or just someone that wants to resell all of those singles, and they're just opening them early. That is something that is frustrating out there, that a lot of people will cheat the system and be able to pay a little bit of money on the side and get a product way early. Hisuian Quillfish starts the pack. Hisuian Basculin, Poochyena, Glameow, Yanma, Water type energy, an upside down energy Lotto, super effective glasses, Sizu, reverse holo of a Jubilife Village, almost reminds me of something like Animal Crossing, and then Miss Magius would be the final card. Not bad so far in part 2. There are 4 different V alternate art cards in Lilligant, which is very good, Beedrill, Sneasler, and then Machamp. Those would be the 4 V alternate arts. Not anything comparable with something like Charizard from Brilliant Stars. I've still not pulled the Charizard V alternate art or the V-Star Rainbow Rare. Hisuian Growlithe starts the pack. Hisuian Voltorb, Rufflet, Ponyta, Rowlet, Darkness type energy, Switch card. Like I mentioned in part 1, an easy replacement for Switch, Azelf, Uxie, reverse holo of a Kricketot, a common, and then a rare holo in a Togekiss. Good amount of foil on these cards. I certainly wish they'd go back to the days of Fossil and Jungle, how those holofoil patterns looked. You'll see that design, a similar design to that at least, in a lot of the promo cards released, sort of that cosmic holofoil pattern. I do like that confetti holofoil pattern from Cosmic Eclipse. Alright, this pack, it starts with Mischievous, Scyther, Eevee, Heracross, Mantine, Lightning type energy, Temple of Sinnoh, Hippowdon, Quilava, reverse holo, would be a Radiant Heatran, and this is one of 3 Radiant Pokemon in the set. With that being said, it is probably the worst one of the 3. Greninja is probably the best, and then I was able to pull that Hawlucha earlier. This is a shiny form of Heatran, so a pretty good pull there, and Maybe two, maybe one, maybe two, maybe three per box. We'll see what happens. And then Hisuian Sneasler V would be the final card. So another excellent pack there. Continuing my good luck. And these Radiant cards really do look nice. Now, rarity-wise, they're probably somewhere in between a rare holo and an ultra rare. Number-wise, they're just normal cards in the set. They're not a secret rare or at the end of the set or anything like that. Origin form of Palkia now. That's what makes a set fun, when there's so many different types of cards that you can pull. If you ever went back and watched my Legendary Treasures booster box opening, I didn't know what the pull rates were like when I first opened the booster box. It was just crazy how many ultra rares I was able to pull out. Petalil starts the pack. Bergmite, Hippopotas, Cyndaquil, Pawniard, Fighting type Energy, Shieldon, Purugly, Silene, Reverse Holo of a Stantler, a common, and the final card, a Rapidash. About halfway through part 2 now, and for those that would prefer an entire booster box opened up in one video, I am planning to do a live stream opening in the near future. I'll be doing a 40 booster pack opening as well. 40 booster packs, 4 more packs, then a booster box. That will be my largest opening of Astral Radiance on my channel. Chatot starts the pack. Magnemite, Teddiursa, Hisuian Sneasel, Barboach, V-Star Marker, Whiscash, Featherball, Ursaring, Sudowoodo would be the reverse holo. That would be a common. And then Hisuian Arcanine as the final card. I am liking Arcanine and Growlithe in the Hisuian form. Of course, that's sort of area-specific or region-specific forms of Pokemon. I like to see that black bordered code card. Of course, for the TCG Live now, I know there's been a lot of negative news related to the Pokemon TCG Live. So far, it is not very good. Nickit starts this pack. Hippopotas, Cyndaquil, Hisuian Quillfish, Hisuian Growlithe, Lightning type Energy, Wait and See Turbo, Shieldon, Silene, Reverse Holo of a Togekiss. This one that I just pulled as a rare holo? Yes, it is. So this is a rare reverse holo. And then Hisuian Braviary, the final card. All right, let's see. Second rare reverse holo. If you are short on time, at the end of this video, I'll summarize all of my pulls in part 2 of the booster box, and then I will summarize the pulls from the entire booster box. Again, booster boxes do have somewhat guaranteed pull rates. It is a guarantee that if you open up a booster box that you aren't going to go 0 for 36. You're for sure going to get some good pulls, as opposed to if you do buy 36 loose packs, you really could get shut out. Hisuian Growlithe starts the pack. Bergmite, Rufflet, Ponyta, Chatot, Fighting type Energy, Noctowl, Hippowdon, Dartrix, Reverse Holo of a Yanmega, an uncommon, and the final card would be a Shaman. So as far as the ultra rares go, 19 different Pokemon V, which I've pulled one out in part 2, and here are the remaining packs. Not many left to go. 7 packs left to go. There are 2 different VMAX available in this set, as well as 7 V-Star. I would like to pull out a V-Star, just to pull one. Brilliant Stars, I believe, was the first set to include V-Star Pokemon. V-Union, so far up to this point, has never made it into a set. It's not a very good mechanism, in my opinion. Just essentially in promo boxes. Glameow starts the pack. Poochyena, Swinub, Quillfish, Petalil, Fire-type Energy, Togetic, Roxanne, Kirlia, Reverse Holo of a Mismagius. Is this a rare? Yes, it is. And the final card would be a Keldeo, a rare holo. Love the amount of holofoil on this card. Keldeo is just surfing on top of the water. Boundaries crossed, memories there. Third rare holo in part 2, 3 in part 1, 3 in part 2. Hopefully that is it for rare holo cards in the box. 6 packs left to go, hoping for 2 more good pulls. Really hoping for that Trainer Gallery subset, a V or a V Max. Lucky thing there is in a pack like this, you still could pull one. Let's see what happens in this pack. 5 packs left after it. Petalil starts it. Nickit. Hippopotas. Cyndaquil. Hisuian Quillfish. Psychic type energy. Uxie. Overquill. Kamado. Reverse Holo of Irida. This is the first supporter of this character that I've pulled. Search your deck for a water Pokemon and an item card. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Not a bad supporter card overall. And the final card would be another Mismagius. Can't get away from Mismagius, that's for sure. Alright. Hisuian Typhlosion on the cover artwork design of this pack. Of course, if you look at the Elite Trainer box from Astral Radiance, and that was advertised well before this set was released, Darkrai V-Star on it. Other than the Elite Trainer box, Darkrai is really not a part of this set as far as the artwork goes. Heracross starts the pack. Teddiursa, Mantine, Voltorb, Basculin, Water type energy, Duat, Gapejaw Bog, Ursaring, Reverse Holo of a Hisuian Overquill, which would be an uncommon. Final card, there we go. There would be a V-Star. So very happy with this pull. This card is pretty competitive. Let's take a look at it. First is V-Star Power. Of course, you can only use one V-Star Power the entire game. Star Perfume. During your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 in any combination of Grass Pokemon and Grass Energy cards. Reveal them and put them into your hand. And then Parallel Spin, 130 damage plus. You may put an energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. If you do, this attack does 100 more damage. So for 230 damage, that can knock out most Pokemon V in one turn. You're going to have to attack twice to knock out V Max or V Star. But it is a good amount of damage for only 3 energy cards. But Star Perfume, if you're building a grass type deck, can quickly get the cards into your hand that you need. So very happy with that pull. I think that really made the box pulling out a V-Star. Like I said, in Brilliant Stars, it took me a long time to be able to pull out a V-Star. Alright. 4 packs remaining, including this one. Really hoping for another Trainer Gallery subset card. Usually you get 5 per box. I've pulled out 4. Hisuian Basculin starts the pack. Glameow, Poochyena, Swinub, Quillfish, Darkness type energy, Perugly, Azelf, Shieldon, Reverse Holo of an Adamant. This supporter, you can't use this card. You can use this card only if you discard 2 Metal Energy cards from your hand, which hurts. Metal Saucer, a decent card to use with it. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And the final card would be a Mightyena. So it does seem like, just from this opening, there are a lot of good supporter cards, not great. Very limited uses for a lot of these supporter cards. In those limited situations, they are very good, but not really a generic supporter that is sort of a ×4 for any deck out there. Let's see. 2 more packs left to go after this one. A pack that has another V-Star marker in it. The pack, it starts with Hisuian Sneasel, Mischievous, Barboach, Scyther, Eevee. Actually, let's take a look at Resonant Evolution. I've been reading this the whole time, not actually reading it completely. Its ability. Once during your turn, when you play a Pokemon from your hand to evolve your other Eevee, you may search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon, put it onto that Pokemon on this Pokemon to evolve it. So similar to what used to be done with Eevee, allowing you could attach an energy to Eevee and then evolve it into that evolution. V-Star Marker, Hisuian Electrode, Gusty Pixax, Yanmega. There we go. There is a card I was hoping for in Starmie V. This would be a Trainer Gallery subset. Of course, has Misty in the artwork, so that will be a very collectible card. I know that for sure. Like the vivid colors on this one. That made the box even better right there. Talk about another good card in Origin Form, Dialga V. So the V-Star of this card is very good. This is step one to getting to it. Excellent pack. Really love this Misty card with Starmie on it. So Starmie V, I'll set that aside. 2 packs left to go, so who knows, maybe it's more good pulls. So I have so many cards to summarize from this booster box. I'm a big fan of Astral Radiance. Origin Form of Dialga on this pack. Second to last pack, we'll see what happens. 4 and then 2. Eevee starts the pack. Heracross, Teddiursa, Mantine, Hisuian Voltorb, Grass-type Energy, Grant, Bisharp, Togetic, reversal of a Regigigas, which is a rare. That reminds me of a Stormfront card right there. And then Regidrago would be the final card. So many good pulls to summarize. A lot of fun opening up this booster box. Final pack here. Let's see what happens. Hisuian Decidueye on the cover artwork design. Can I end this booster box with a bang? I'm not going to look at the code card. I don't want to see if it's a black bordered one or a white bordered one. Ideally, another Trainer Gallery subset card and maybe into an alternate art. My guess would be going over on the last pack. The last 2 cards not getting anything too great. Psyduck starts the final pack in this booster box. Drifloon, Sudowoodo, Magnemite, Ralts, Lightning-type Energy, Trekking Shoes, Golduck, reverse holo after this Grant would be a Hisuian Samurott, so this is a decent card right here. Wily Stance, its ability, must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. So if you want to use Rare Candy to quickly get a Stage 2 into play, you could do it. And then its attack, 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So this card does have some value to it. And then the final card would be a new Pokemon to the TCG in the set in Cleaver. But I can summarize my pulls now in part 2 and then on the entire box. Very, very happy with this booster box overall. I certainly hope this is what most booster box looks like from Astral Radiance because the pulls were absolute fire. So in part 2, was able to pull out 5 rare reverse solos. Samurott, Regigigas, Mismagius, Togekiss, and then Rampardos. 3 rare holo in Keldeo, Togekiss, and then Cleaver. So was able to pull out 3 rare holo in both part 1 and part 2. Moving on to the ultra rares and secret rares now. I was able to pull out 1 Radiant Pokemon in part 2 in Radiant Heatran. Still trying to pull that Greninja. 2 Trainer Gallery subset cards in Frostmoth and Starmie V. This could be my favorite pull of the entire box. 2 Pokemon V, Origin Form Dialga and Hisuian Sneasler. 1 V-Star and Hisuian Lilligant. And then the second secret rare of the entire booster box, a Rainbow Rare of Grant. So here is a summary of the entire booster box, both part 1 and part 2. And it's not often that you open up a booster box and have this many good cards to summarize. So the rare reverse holos, I was able to pull out 9, 6 rare holos, and then when it comes to the better cards in the set, 5 Pokemon V, 1 V Full Art, 2 secret rares in the secret rare special energy, and then the rainbow rare supporter, a V-Star, and then 2 radiant Pokemon. And I was able to pull out the 5 Trainer Gallery subset cards, 4 of the regular ones, as you can see in the middle row, and then that 1 V Trainer Gallery subset cards. So hopefully this is what the pull rates look like in Astral Radiance. Again, I have a 40 booster pack opening that I'll be doing quite soon on my channel, and I'll be opening up a booster box in live stream form. So I have a lot more Astral Radiance booster boxes to open up, as well as all the other products released with the set. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. As always, before you go, make sure and subscribe to my channel. Leave a like on this video, that's the easiest thing to do, and then make sure to check out all the links in the description of this video. If you would like to support my channel even more, you can find my PayPal account in the description of this video, my Patreon, as well as a link to my book, Pokemon Cards, the Unofficial Ultimate Collector's Guide. One more time, I did purchase this booster box from Collector's Cash for $117.99. So thank you everyone for watching, happy Pokemon card collecting, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.